Alright, let's break down exactly how tensions between Iran and the United States rocketed from heated words to actual missile fire at a US base in Qatar. I'll walk you through the timeline step by step. It all started with a 12-day conflict between Iran and Israel, fighting that left the region on edge and the world watching. As both sides traded blows, the United States entered the fray, launching airstrikes on Iran's nuclear facilities, including key sites at Fordo and Natanz. American officials insisted those strikes dealt significant damage to Iran's nuclear program, using stealth bombers and specialized bunker-buster bombs. But Iran's leaders weren't about to accept that verdict. Just as the dust was settling, Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei reappeared on TV. His message? Crystal clear: Iran would strike back at the United States if provoked again. He called the US attack an exaggeration and claimed Iran had achieved total victory over Israel. But it wasn't just talk. Within hours, the Iranian military launched a major missile barrage, 19 in total, targeting the Al Udeid air base in Qatar. This wasn't a random base, it's the largest US military facility in the Middle East and a critical hub for American operations in the region. Here's how it unfolded. The first wave, 7 missiles, were fired from Iran toward the base. Qatari air defenses intercepted every single one over the water. Iran then unleashed a second volley, 12 more missiles. This time, 11 were shot down, but one made it through, striking the base. Fortunately, no casualties were reported. As the explosions echoed across Doha, headlines around the world captured the moment. Iran had attacked a US military base in direct retaliation for the American strikes. The Iranian Revolutionary Guard publicly confirmed the operation, framing it as a measured response, not an escalation. Meanwhile, President Trump downplayed the attack, calling Iran's missile volley a very weak response, and noting that most missiles had been intercepted. He even thanked Iran for what he described as early notice. But behind the scenes, everyone was holding their breath. Qatar briefly closed its airspace, and regional leaders scrambled to prevent further escalation. Finally, after a tense day, President Trump announced a ceasefire between Israel and Iran. Iran's supreme leader, though, wasn't backing down, publicly warning that if attacked again, Iran would target more US bases in the region. So, in just a matter of days, we saw a spiral: diplomatic tensions, military strikes, and then a direct missile attack on US forces. The message from Tehran was unmistakable. Retaliation is on the table and the stakes remain sky high. That's the full timeline. If you want to stay up to date as these events unfold, hit subscribe and I'll keep breaking it down for you step by step.